And Diana wanted to introduce the members of the team who worked on this project.
Okay, we will do that before the show leaves. I'm interested in the project, but if you insist.
Okay. First, I would like to introduce the team, my teammates who worked with me on the project, and because they could not be here with us, I will just mention their names quickly. There was Sonia Ada from Ashesi, who was the Needs Assessment Coordinator. Scott Andis was the project manager for the water projects. He's from Carnegie Mellon. Juliana Bozio from Ashesi was the community awareness person. Corinne Clinch from Carnegie Mellon was on the tech team. Kamba Tapang from Ashesi was also on the tech team. Sandeep Munangi from Carnegie Mellon was the project manager for the waste project. Ronald Perry from Carnegie Mellon was the assessment coordinator. Mamia Bnowusu Achiao from Ashesi was the long-term strategy person. And Selasi Kwama from Ashesi was on the tech team, as well as Nisua from Ashesi. They were both on the tech team.
So tell me about the project.
Oh, I forgot Julie Malice from Carnegie Mellon was
also on the team. No problem.
She was dissemination. We worked together.
No problem. What was the details of this specific project?
Okay, so iSTEP was a project about developing systems to monitor and manage waste usage and waste generation at Ashesi, like you rightly said. And like with any project of this magnitude, one has to start with researching into Ashesi's context so as to develop the solutions that will best address Ashesi's needs. And so we started off with a needs assessment where we conducted interviews, did focus groups, and we observed the situation on campus so as to better understand how water is used and how waste is disposed. And we were able to come up with solutions. And we did a pilot to test those solutions. And we did an evaluation of our pilots, and then we incorporated feedback from that to make the solution better.
So what specifically did you find, for example, about use of water or waste management in Ashesi that you can share with us?
For one interesting thing we found, which may not be too surprising, is that the hostels on campus use a lot of water. And Ashesi's new campus has 3 parts. There's the hostel, the kitchen, and the admin. And the administration really wanted to know how much water is being used in all these 3 parts so as to focus their conservation efforts. So our job was to help them get the data. And what we'll do on a daily basis is to go to the meters in each of these parts of campus and read the water level, and then we report it to them, and we found that the hostel was using a lot of water.
A lot of water. We understand you are developing a suite of technological tools to track consumption, collection, and disposal of water and waste resources throughout the campus. Tell us about some of the tools you are using.
So the major tool we used that the tech team worked on was the SMS application and the visualization tool.
The visualization interface for the data.
Yes.
I'm not too sure. Was this internship a course requirement, or it's just something that you encouraged her to do along with the other Ashesi students?
It was not a course requirement. Like any job, we advertised. We had something that needed to be done. We advertised the positions. Students applied. We vetted the applications, and we selected students to work on the projects. And Carnegie Mellon had a similar process for their students. So the students actually received a stipend, and they worked very hard over the summer, probably harder than many people work on a daily basis. And as Diana mentioned, the tools that have been developed include an SMS application and a phone application, which allows the operations team to enter readings from meters and from the waste observations. These readings go into a database, which are then made available through a visualization tool for the entire community and in particular the operations team to monitor. So through these tools, Ashesi is now able to say on a daily basis how much water is used and how much of each kind of waste is generated. For the waste, we're starting out with a focus on plastic bottles because those can be recycled. But in the next few months, we'll be looking at a more comprehensive recycling strategy.
Doc, I'm sure you would agree with me that a lot of people expect universities to help solve society's problems. So if you've managed to develop a project and you have created tools that can help you track consumption and also how waste is collected and disposed at a small place like Ashesi,